Yo, what's up, Crypto Nation? This is Dano coming at you from Vancouver, BC, but not for long. Quit my job today, selling all my shit, going full digital nomad. I tell you guys what, if you don't know already, this bite-sized Bitcoin shit, this motherfucker's speaking the truth. You guys gotta get on that shit, and you just gotta fucking hold.
Oh! Welcome to Bite-Sized Bitcoin, guys, where we discuss and demystify Bitcoin and blockchain technologies. Welcome, guys. It is Thursday. I hope you loved that front bumper from my main man, Crypto Preach. Oh, doing it up, man. I don't know what you're smoking, bro, but it looks like it's something that'll take you straight to the moon. So thank you so much, Crypto Preach, for that. His links are below if you want to check him out. He has changed his life, and he is going on a nomadic journey, an epic quest to find himself and figure out how to live. Man, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for a Crypto Preach, man. Make sure that you check him out. Make sure that you follow him. Thanks again. I love my community, Crypto Nation, guys, for being here. If you guys want to send me a front introduction video bumper, I will promote you. I will let the world know about who you is, what you're doing, and why you love cryptocurrency, guys. Again, thank you so much for sending that in. Crypto Preach to the moon, man. I got my seat right here for you on the spaceship. We are going to the moon. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. So, as you probably saw from this title, I want to get right into this. I've been getting a lot of requests from my subscribers of how I do trading, and I'm a long-term holder in most things, but with altcoins, guys, that's how you make the monies. That's how you make the money. So I want to show you guys my spreadsheet of how I do alternative coin gains, and show you guys how I use this spreadsheet to make some money and how I set goals. So it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. So let's look at the market real quick here. Let's tune it over to the market. All right, let's move over here. So the market looks really good today, guys. Everything is going up on this Thursday morning at about 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bitcoin's up to 2735. Ethereum is making a rally. I exited quietly at 225 a couple days ago, or 3 or 4 days ago, and it's gone back up. Litecoin's up 42. Charlie Lee, man, I love you, Charlie Lee, but you done messed up on your CNBC interview, man. That was not very good. Ripple's down. Doge is flatlining, but you guys know how we always do in that downward facing Doge. Guys, I really have to figure out how to make Doge make me more money, guys. Golem's up for the first time in a long time. Stratus, Steam, and Sia coin is looking good. Let's get right into it. So I want to show you guys my Bittrex account. You'll see that I have Ant shares at 190 shares. I got Stratus 129, Ripple at 3,700, Steam at 468, and Sia coin at 58,000. Oh, and someone tipped me. Someone sent me a tip of some Byte Ball. So thank you. You know who you are. Thank you so much for sending me a tip of Byte Ball. It's up 20% today, so feeling pretty good about that. And obviously Stellar Lumens, if you guys have an account, you guys know that Stellar Lumens have been handing out those coins. So I got a little bit of that before I transferred some of my Bitcoin out of here to my Exodus wallet. So I want to show you guys my spreadsheet of how I make money in altcoin trading. So you guys have been asking me a lot about this, so let's go right to it. So it needs a little bit of explanation, but it's really not that complex, okay? So there's a couple rules. Number one, and we talked about this in our other videos of how to do cost averaging over time, so make sure you check out my video of how I've made over $15,000 over the last 6 months with Litecoin. So make sure that you check that link. It should be popping up right here or right there in a second. So make sure that you catch that. That's a really important video for you guys to see how you make good money over time. You really can make good money over time. You just have to be disciplined to do it. Okay, so rule number one. If you've watched the Litecoin video, you know the rule number one is pick a dollar amount that you are willing to spend weekly. like clockwork, guys. 50 bucks, 25 bucks, whatever you guys are okay with. And what you do is every week, like clockwork, you put that money into the market. And so what you see here is this first part. You see this first part here, Bittrex. This is basically a copy of my Bittrex account. You have Ant Shares, Stratus, Ripple, Steem, Sia Coin, and you hear this: Ant Shares, Stratus, Ripple, Steem, Sia Coin. The next part is my increment. So with Ant Shares, I bought in at 1,000 bucks. That's just what I threw in there. However, with Stratus, Ripple, Steem, and Sia Coin, Stratus, I put $50 in every Thursday. With Ripple, every Thursday I put 25 bucks in. With Steem, I put 25 bucks in, and Sia Coin, I put $25 in. So this is what this represents, is that right here, you'll see every Thursday I put about $125 into the market every Thursday, like clockwork. This next cell, C, the total amount that I've bought, which is 1,000 with this Ant Shares, but you'll see here that I have put in I have put in $500 into Stratus over time. I've been in Ripple a lot longer, so I have a $750 worth of value of investment over time. With Steem, I have $600 worth of value over time. Sia Coin, I have $750. These total shares match the Bittrex, so you have 190, 129, 37.54, right? 190, 129, 37.54. And so these are just copied straight from the Bittrex. The sell goal, this next sell goal is how the goal that I want to, the exit point that I want to exit to make some money. So this is rule number 2. So rule number 1 is choose an amount that you guys are willing to spend every week, like clockwork, into the market. For me, with Stratus, it was 50 bucks, Ripple 25, Steem 25, Sia Coin 25. The sell goal is what I want to make. What am I comfortable with making? So as you can see with Ant Shares, there is no sell goal. Why? Because I am going to the moon with Ant Shares. I don't think I'm going to be hodling this for a long term, so I have no sell goal for that right now. However, you'll see in Stratus, my sell goal is $1,000. I want to make $1,000 in my investments with Stratus. With Ripple, it's 950. With Steem, it's 900, and with Sia Coin, it's 1,000. Now you might be saying, why aren't you just making this 1,000, 1,000, 1,000? Well, my goals changed based on the market, but generally these are relatively static. And so you want to choose a goal. You want to choose a goal that says, hey, you know what? According to what I've invested over time, here's the goal that I feel comfortable with, so that I am insured some type of return. Remember, you don't lose any money until you sell. And so long-term discipline in the altcoin market will avail you in the long run. However, it takes, again, discipline and grit to hodl and hold when the market is tanking. Hold. And I'm going to show you how that works here right now. If you're going to be copying this Excel sheet, the BTC value is the only one that I have to change every Thursday. So I want to look at what the BTC value is, and I copy it manually from Bittrex. So currently, Ant Shares is 0.63. I have that already in here. Stratus is 0.27. That hasn't changed. Ripple is 0.23. Actually, I can make that probably 0.24. Steem is at 0.22. Right here, I'll leave that there, and Sia Coin is 0.186, and that's fine. Actually, we can make this point. No, forget it. We'll just leave it at 1.18. This current value, as you can see, the equation up here, it's the BTC value multiplied by F3. I'm sorry, the current BTC value down here, so I have to input this manually as well. The current BTC value is 2734. I think it's, let's look at the market, 2738. So that's fine, it's not going to be a big deal. 2738, and that'll change these values here. And so what this equation is taking this current BTC price and multiplying it by the current BTC value. And that'll give me the current value of my holdings That'll give me the current value of my holdings for this particular coin. So as you can see, I've spent $1,000 in ant shares. The current value of it is $1,725. The amount that I've purchased of Stratus is $550. The current value is $739. I bought $750 worth of Ripple, and it's worth $657. I bought $600 worth of Steam, and it's worth $602. I bought $750 worth of Sia Coin, and it's worth $493. The gains here obviously is G3, this one, minus the total that I bought over here. So G3 minus C3. And so I've made $725 with Ant shares. I've made $189 with Stratus so far. I am underwater, just like Crypto Preach said. You hold. Yeah, I've made $2 on Steam, and I'm severely underwater with Sia Coin at negative 257. So the last column is should you do it? Should you do it? As you can see, my equations tell me to hodl because I have not met the $1,000 goal here because I'm at 725. So if you see the equation, it's an if equation. So if H3, right? If H3 equals $1,000, sell it. Right, I've made my money or hodl, and so you can see I've not met any of my goals. I've not met any of my goals, so this equation is telling me to hodl until I meet my goal. When I change these values, and this moves to sell, then I know that I have met my goal and I'm willing to take some profit according to the goal that I set. So remember, number one, start with an increment of how much you're going to put in every week, 25, 50 bucks. You create a sell goal. Number two, you create a sell goal. How much do I want to hodl this or hold this for, whether it's long-term or short-term? You could, for me, in these examples, I want to get $1,000. I want to get basically $1,000 sell goal for all of these. Now, for you, it might be even shorter. You might say, hey, you know what? I can hodl and I can hold, and if I'm okay with a $300 exit. And so if I make $300 on this coin in a couple weeks, then I'm totally good. For me, I like to go for a little bit longer term. As a data scientist, I want to understand a larger aggregate amount of data. And so part of this for me is not only making some goals and making some gains and making some money, but for me, setting these longer, higher goals in terms of a dollar amount of gains that I'd like allows me to stay in the market longer and understand kind of how the patterns of the market is moving, so I can make better informed decisions. So it's really up to you guys as to what you would want to do. But for me, I want to understand the market. So as you can see, I am hodling on all of these right now. Now you probably noticed that I have also a lot of coins on my Exodus.io. So that's my $50,000 portfolio, which I've done videos on. You can check the link up top for that. So Aragon, for these, I just bought in $1,000 each. So Aragon, I bought in 1,000. Augur, I bought 1,000. Decredit, bought 1,000. EOS, pretty bullish on EOS. I bought 3,000 of that. And Golem, I bought 1,000. So the increments also match what I bought at because I didn't incrementally increase these. I just threw money into it. The current shares here shows how many shares I have of each of these: Aragon, Augur, Decred, EOS. As you can see, EOS is to the moon. I'm going to be hodling that for a long term. I don't have a long-term goal, but as you can see, what I'd like to do is get $300 off of my $1,000 investment for all of these. So I'd like to sell it at $1,300, and Golem right now, frankly, I'd like to break even, but I'm going to be holding onto that for a little longer. Now you might be wondering, why am I not doing all of this stuff with my Exodus? Well, it's pretty simple. If we bring up Exodus, you'll see that it does it automatically. It tells me, I know that I've put $1,000 in here in Aragon. I put $1,000 in Augur, put $1,000 in Decred, put
Nope.
I put $1,000 in Dogecoin, so that's tanking big time. EOS, I put $3,000 in there, so I know how much I've made here. I've made 110 bucks so far. Ethereum, I don't try to hold too much Ethereum. I think it's a shitty coin. I keep promising I'm going to do a video on that, guys, later, but we'll get there. Trust me, we'll get there. $1,000 in Golem, severely underwater. I got to hodl that a long time. And Litecoin, I try not to sell Litecoin and try not to sell Bitcoin. So this is a screenshot of my Exodus account. So I don't have to do this math on my Google spreadsheet here because, again, my Exodus does all the math for me. And I know that I put 1,000, 1,000, you know, 1,000, 3,000, and 1,000 in. So don't need to do the math so much. Now you might be wondering, and I'm probably going to get a lot of emails and comments like, why don't you automate this? Well, as much as I could automate this, I certainly could. I actually enjoy doing it manually, and there's a small aesthetic, kind of a tangible aesthetic to doing it manually, is it really has me into the Excel sheet, looking at the numbers, and what that really makes me makes rational and logical decisions on whether I should sell, and it keeps me into the system of sorts, if that makes any sense. Yes. Is it a pain every Thursday to change these values? You know, change these values. Yes, it's kind of a pain, but I actually enjoy that discipline of opening up my Excel sheet. I know that every Thursday I'm going to open up my Excel sheet, go into it, change some variables, change some numbers, and see whether I should sell or whether I should hold. For me, that kind of aesthetic, tangible discipline ensures that I'm constantly thinking about these coins and making the best informed decisions that I can. So this is my strategy for making short-term gains with altcoins. I hope it was helpful, guys. Smash that like button, subscribe, spread this message to everyone that you guys can. We want to make sure that we invite as many people as we can on the spaceship. Guys, I got seats here for all of you guys, my crypto nation. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for giving me comments, questions, corrections. You probably, if you scour my last Dash video of why I don't own Dash, I got flamed, guys. I got flamed by the trolls, but I love it. And the reason is because I love being corrected. Out of all the comments and all the people that have said, you got this wrong, you got this wrong, you got this wrong, guess what, guys? By the end of this year, I will know more about Dash than anyone, because I'm being corrected more than anyone. And so at the end of this year, man, I'm going to know more about Dash, and I'm going to be able to make even better informed decisions of whether I need to jump in and make some money, guys. That's why we here, yo. We making that money, guys. So I'm a long-term holder on Bitcoin and Litecoin. With altcoins, guys, I'm all about liquidity. So let's create an Excel sheet like this. It's not too hard. You can copy and paste this stuff. The only things that you might want to check out is how to do these if statements, but everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Now, people keep asking me, hey, can you send me your Excel sheet? The answer is no.
You got us twisted, homie. You gotta put your own work in around here.
It's like that, Bone?
It's like that.
Build it yourself. And it's not that I don't want to give it to you guys. I do. However, there is so much value in learning this yourselves. The act of going through this and building it yourself really creates not only a discipline around trading and being smart and rational about your trading, but it makes you a better informed and better experienced individual overall. So I want to teach you guys how to fish. I want to teach you guys how to make money on the long-term holds and the short-term holds, and this is my strategy for doing it. Let me know, guys, if there's any comments or questions or any other ways that I can do this better. And I thank you guys for being here with Bite-Sized Bitcoin, where we learn and grow together, guys, and make that money, yo, in small incremental chunks. The only problem is this guy right here. What's going on, Doge? What's going on, Doge? Nope.